and welcome. I'm Giddy Fraser, and today's Monday, which isn't normally a day that I stream on, but if you've been hanging around this channel for the past 4 weeks, you'll find out that it is a day that I'm streaming on. Because Monday is time for the BMW M1 Procar series with Gravel Trap Legends in Automobilista 2. That's right, we're on round 5 this week. Already this championship is absolutely flying by. And this one's going to be a good one. I've been looking forward to this race for the entire season. As soon as these guys announced the schedule and said, you know, where they're going to be throughout the course of these 6 rounds over these 6 weeks, it's a pretty fast championship. No time for resting, hardly any time for doing setup work or anything, just getting straight stuck into it. We're at Hockenheim today, and not the brand new Hockenheim. You can see there on the board, Hock 77, which means, yeah. It's basically modern Hockenheim, but instead of doing the little funky chicane that takes you onto the curvy straight, you go straight into the forest. You got a tiny little chicane, you go straight into the forest even more, and then you got a fast 4th gear right-hander, which is quite impressive because these BMW Pro cars have only got 5 gears. And then after that you go out of the forest back towards the stadium section, and then you have one more chicane, so and then you get up to the stadium section again. So there's basically 1, 2, 4 opportunities to get to absolute top speed on this circuit. It's a glorified oval with a twisty bit at the end basically, and it is absolutely fantastic. I love it. I love this circuit. Like I said, I've been waiting to drive on this since they announced the season. Whether or not I'm going to actually do any good on it, that's another question. Fun story, I actually got I think it was a 2 minutes 2.859 on the leaderboard, and then Darren, my championship rival, went and set exactly the same lap time to the 1,000th of a second, so that's pretty close. No one told him that Jerez was actually last week instead, when everybody ties on the same point. I'm going to need something magic though in today's race to claw back some championship standings. I haven't updated them on the stream. I should have done that, but I didn't really plan ahead too well for this. I'll tell you what they are. I am 10 points behind the leader, Darren, and 8 points behind second place, Brett. So I've got a massive gap back to 4th, so third place is pretty much secure unless I have a disconnect or a DNF or something. I score 0 points. So the way that points work in these Gravel Trap Legends races is, hey Richard, good to see you. Mr. Bishy, good to see you. Olaf, good to see you. Sticky, JDF, and everybody who I may have missed in the chat, great to see you. And anyone who's watching on replay, great to see you as well. Obviously I don't know who you are yet, because that's going to happen in the future. Anyway, today, like I said, I'm 10 points behind the leader, 8 points behind second, and you get 40 points for a win. And then every position you finish back is worth 1 less point, so 40, 39, 38, 37 as you go down the standings basically. Jimmy the Bear, good to see you, mate. So basically what I have to do, I have to outfinish Darren by 11 places and Brett by 9 places in the last 2 rounds. Thankfully, round 6 next week, the finale, is actually 2 races for the price of 1. Because it's a double header at Donington, 2 20-minute sprint races, much like the opening round of the season was at Monaco. So that's another chance to score some points. So basically over the course of 3 races, I have to outfinish Darren by 11 and outfinish Brett by 9. Stranger things have happened, but it's not realistic really. The only way I can put that into motion, the only way I can basically capitalize on that is just to go out and win, which is going to be easier said than done considering I haven't won a race this season yet. So hopefully today, fingers crossed, Hockenheim is going to be where it's at, guys. Let's see. I'm hopeful based on the pace on the leaderboard, but then again we've got tyres to take into account, we've got fuel to take into account, because this race is going to be 65 minutes long. And for those of you who may have watched the Bulk Brogan stream last week, there is no +1 lap on this, so we are safe. 65 minutes is 65 minutes. When the clock hits 0, that's it, race is over. Theoretically, we should need about 235 litres to make it through the race, because fuel use is on double. So that's based on 7.1 litres a lap. So 235 litres needed. There's 116 in the tank, so that is going to be 232. You can see where this is going now, can't you? So if I tank it and stop in the middle, 232 litres, that ain't 235 litres, so we're going to have to try and save some fuel somewhere today, whether it's under a safety car, whether it's you know, following someone in the slipstream for a lap or two just to bring that number down. We need to basically find 3 litres, maybe 3.5 just to be safe. So it's going to be tricky. No safety car is going to be a 2-stop race. 1 stop, I'm going to try and go for that. Tyres should be fine, because obviously Jerez last time out the tyres weren't fine, but that's because it was just sliding the arse all over the place, because that's how you drive this BMW on Procar. Here at Hockenheim, there's not that many corners to worry about, so let's switch it over to Automobilista 2 mode, because anytime now the server should be going live, so let's go and get stuck into that. So here we are, waiting in the lobby to get going. The server password is going to get published very shortly. Server should be going live anytime now, and as you can see on the screen, we've got 30 minutes qualifying, 6 AM local time in session, so that sun is going to be peeking through the trees, and it's going to be in my eyes, and it's going to be a massive pain in the ass. I can see that happening right now. The race, yeah, like I said, 65 minutes long, starting at 8 AM local time in the session. 65 minutes, no +1 lap, so yeah, we're going to see how we go on strats. Obvious no stopper Richard, obvious no stopper, full offensive attack Mr. Bishy. Yeah, we'll see. There is absolutely no way I'm going to make this on 0 stops. I'd have to use 3.5 litres a lap, and well, I mean, I learnt my lesson earlier in the season when I tried to fuel save at Buenos Aires. That was another 65-minute race, and that was also a very high-speed circuit as well. Qualified alright, I think it was in 2nd or 3rd, and on the 2nd lap I was like, do you know what, I'm going to short shift this, I'm going to try and save some fuel. The moment I short shifted, I just lost all of my speed on the straight and got absolutely swamped. So if this was a tight and twisty circuit that I could hold people up in the corners and not worry about fuel saving, I'd probably try and stretch it out as much as possible. However, Hockenheim, the moment you try and, you know, short shift or, you know, lift and coast, people are going to be at you in the braking zones, people are going to be getting past you on the straight, so it has to be, like Mr. Bishy says, a full offensive attack, and we're just going to have to get smart with how we save fuel today. DDF Racer, smart? We'll see. We'll see. Some people may commit to the 2-stop and run it light throughout the whole race and have faster lap times and, you know, try and make the time back, because the pit lane speed limit is 150k and it is an incredibly short pit lane here. I don't think you literally even have to put the limiter on. You basically come into the pits, brake for your marks, and then you can accelerate straight out before the first corner. The pit entry, unlike modern Hockenheim, the pit entry is after the final corner and before the first corner, so you're literally on and off the main straight. It's so short. So a 2-stopper could be quite appealing to some people, but we're going to have to see. We're going to have to see how we go. We're definitely going to have to stop. You're definitely going to have to stop, Sticky. It's whether we stop once or stop twice. So yeah, like I said, we are currently waiting for the server to come live. And again, by the way, thank you so much for everybody for tuning in so far. Great to see you all here. Well, not see you, but see you in chat. You know what I mean. Let's make it a good one. 2 rounds, 2 weeks, 3 races to go. Not going to realistically win this, but you never know. Just got to go and put it on pole and then win it. So ideally, the most boring race possible would be exactly what I'm going for today. That would be the perfect driving. Maybe not the perfect stream, and that is the YouTuber's dilemma, you know? Do you go for... well, it's not do you go for, you don't really have a choice in this matter. A nice, easy win and a nice, dominant drive is not great viewing, but it's great for points and great for championships. However, on the other hand, scruffy races with mistakes and comeback drives, like we've had a few of this season, make for more entertaining watching, but not so good on the points. I mean, I could sit here and say, oh, I should be leading the championship by now, if I didn't have my pit stop drama in Buenos Aires, and because I would, well, no, pit stop drama in Interlagos where I burnt out the reverse gear, because I would have won that race, it's safe to say. I was 20 seconds behind Brett at the end of the race, and I was 30 seconds down in the pit stop from what I should have been, so I could have won Interlagos, should have won Interlagos, and Buenos Aires, I finished 5th or 6th or something, but I was a scruffy race at the start. I just got tangled up in some bad judgment calls on my part, so we'll see. We'll see. I'd be a lot closer than 10 points behind, that's for sure. Good point, Stephen Co. Gotta make sure that I've checked all my pit boxes. Don't want to overshoot that. So in the qualifying session, because there is no practice, it just goes straight into quali. I'll do a practice pit stop at some point. Jimmy the Bear, poll vote for no stopper. I would actually want to be curious to find out, because that was great English. I would want to be curious. No, I am curious how slow a lap would be around here to get 3.5 litres instead of 7.1, because that would be a one stopper, a zero stopper. But then the tyres wouldn't last. The tyres would definitely spontaneously combust before the end of the race, even though it is Hockenheim. So, like I said, we're currently waiting for the server to go live. We are any time now, so I'm going to join the voice comms for Gravel Trap Legends. I'm going to see if I can see what's going on here. There's nothing been posted yet. Oh no, it has been posted yet. It has been posted yet, so I'm going to go and join the server. Why is it still showing as one player? That's odd. So let me hide that screen because I don't want to put the password in. I don't want you guys to see that. So let's continue. Please enter the password to join this lobby. Are we connected? We are connected. Yes, the server is good to go. I wonder why it didn't update like that. That's very strange. Anyway, let's change the livery. We're going to be going on livery. Very, very true, Richard. That is a good one. If I'm driving slow enough to do a zero stop, then I'll be saving the tyres. So, okay, this is my livery, and I want to show you this very quickly before we join into the session. Everybody had to design their own custom liveries based on a TV show or movie or something like that. Me being me, I'm a big fan of Breaking Bad and Better Call Saul, so I decided to paint the what is it? It's the RV from Breaking Bad and also Better Call Saul, with the bullet holes in the side as well. Olaf seems to be convinced that it is the RV from Spaceballs, but does the RV from Spaceballs have 5 bullet holes in the side? Answer me that. So anyway, let's go and join the session, shall we? Let's get stuck in. So let's join Winnebago, Jimmy. That's the one, not a Winnebago, not an RV. Right, let's join the voice comms and let's get stuck in because we've got not long to go in the practice qualifying session. Let's unmute that and let's say hi. Evening, fellas.
Hey, buddy.
Hey, Evening.
Evening.
Let's get the headset on and let's go.
Right.
Alright then.
Leaving pits.
So, qualifying setup for me, I'm going to put 30 litres in. Yeah, custom liveries in AMS2 is definitely a thing. You can't add cars, you can only replace cars that are there. So if you are running a series that has like 4 AI available, 4 opponents to choose from, you can only do 4 custom liveries. So you can't like have a grid of 20 cars of that. You're limited to the field size of what you've got. So if you want to create a season, it can get difficult, unless you're doing it true to life, I suppose. Okay, 23 minutes left in the session. And let's get going. I wonder why AMS2 always does that, always resets my view. There we go, that's better. Right. I have remapped my buttons as well, so that I'm not using my flick switches anymore. So pit limiters, exiting pits.
There's a car approaching, don't cross the white line. Okay, Dan, we've got 23 minutes to set a lap. Your tyres are cold, watch out. We need to get some heat into these brakes.
There we go, take the limiter off. Let's get going. Boggy! Sean!
Right,
good to see you!
We're another right.
So, yeah. I've changed my flick switches. Well, I've changed the mapping so I don't use flick switches. So pit entry and engine start and ignition should be a lot better today. Oh! Sun right in the eyes. Makes the braking a little bit difficult. Nice cold tyres and brakes. Well, cold tyres. Brakes seem to be pretty hot. Yeah, Richard, round wheel has been out of action for probably a couple of months now. Isn't detected by my CSL DD wheelbase anymore. I set it to rangy in the post because he was like, I'll have a look at it for you. I'll see if I can figure out what's going on. I'll connect it to my DD2. Or was it a DD1? I can't remember. Anyway, he said he'd have a look at it for me. And he's come to the conclusion, a lot cheaper than sending it back to Fanatec in Germany would be, that the hub, the podium hub connector, is a cactus. Because the wheel itself is fine, the button still, you know, the display still comes up on the buttons and everything. But, it just doesn't detect the wheel at all, not even, like, rotation-wise. It says that nothing's connected. So, it's 300 Australian dollary dues to buy a new hub, or you can get a brand new BMW GT2 version 2 wheel for 400. Which comes with a hub connector anyway, so I treated myself to a new wheel.
It's pretty high.
That should be arriving at some point. Anyway, let's get a lap on the board, guys. I'm not going to promise a quiet lap, so I can still talk on the straights, obviously, but corners are going to be a no-no. So let's here we go. Let's go. Made it through the first corner, all right. Currently, the fastest time is a 2:03.9. No doubt that is Darren. Didn't actually check that before I went out on track, and I can't see that info in my headset. So to answer your question, Richard, I'm not sure when that new one's going to turn up. Hopefully this week. Bit late there on the brakes. All about the corner exit here. There's no point braking too late and carrying more speed into these chicanes. You really gotta just be patient.
Sorry, man, I was not paying attention.
Fast out is the way to go.
I got to go through the catch fencing. That's pretty cool.
Fast
20 minutes remaining. You've got 20 minutes left.
Fast out is definitely the way to go. And that was a sketchy Ost curve there. Really not getting the car hooked up yet. It's struggling a bit. Oh, that's way too late. That's going to be across the chicane.
It's just done a 2:16.44.
Yeah, I'm braking too late. Oh, the lighting's amazing, Richard. It really is. I haven't quite got the brakes bedded in yet. I'm just braking too late. That's my problem. Then I'm using the brakes to get the car tipped into the corner like that as well.
The guy ahead's lap time is a 2:23.36.
Oh, straight to the scene of Sebastian Vettel there.
Yep.
Yep, brakes just don't seem to be working too well at all.
Exiting pits.
I can't slow the car down. Don't know whether they're overheating already. You can't adjust the brake ducts in this thing. So the heat is the heat. You just gotta live with it. Hey, Rangy!
13th place.
That's better. Now, it was a 2 minutes 10.4, but it didn't count. Very true, Olaf. That's better. Maybe not so much on the Delta. It's only 0.38 of a second up.
That's quick.
Well, let's get the rest of the corners nailed now. Way too slidey on the way in, but kind of a bit better on the way out. I need to turn in earlier, slide in earlier. The problem is, if you hit the curbs, it throws you wide, so it's a very fine line of being close to the apex and then being launched sideways.
How you doing, Travis?
That's better.
Very good, mate. Thank you. Yourself? Yeah, good. The house is all right, buddy?
So this is where we lost a heap of time last time.
Good man.
Sector 2 time is good.
There we go. Times like these, I really do miss my round wheel. For Oppo moments like that.
V2, sector 1 time's okay, sector 2 time is okay, sector 3 is 0.32 off the pace. That was a 204.26.
Oh, I ran it wide. That's going to cost me speed all the way down this straight. That's 0.3 off the leader, and I lost a stack of time on that lap there in the final sector. But yeah, the chicanes and the slow corners are so critical here, because it just runs with you all the way down the next straight. Oh, thank you, Jimmy. I'm not quite sure how I caught that.
Sector 1 is 0.29 off the pace.
See, that's better. See, that's a lot more turned in there. And now that's going to gain me time all the way down this next straight. See, I've gone from being half a second down to less than 0.2 down. See if we can nail the chicane.
Exiting pits.
We're aware.
Gaining more time again.
Sorry mate, wrong spot.
No, you're all good.
Right, we might be on for a better lap here, miraculously.
Sector 2 time is okay.
Oh, not with a stadium entry like that.
Okay, Dan, 15 minutes left. That's 15 minutes.
Oh, it's going to be slightly better.
Sector 1 is...
It's exactly the same.
Off the pace. Sector 2 time is quick. Sector 3 is 0.2 off the pace. That was a...
It's exactly the same.
6.
To the thousandths of a second, I set the lap time to exactly the same. So let's get out and let's do it again.
Just done a 203.86.
I know there's time.
Your engine temperatures are okay. All clear on engine temperatures.
Excellent pits. I know there's time in it. I know I can beat Darren. I was a few tenths up over the course of that lap. I just lost it in strange places. I reckon if I get the perfect lap together, I can get into the 203 mids.
Stu, how long have I got?
Still got 13, 14 minutes yet.
But then we definitely have to practice a pit entry end of this stint. So just remind me of that, guys.
My game's working, it's just that data.
My pedals were shot as well.
Oh shit, you've had a major corruption.
You have to reassign everything?
It wouldn't let me reassign it, but I think I've just sorted that out.
Let's pop it down to third gear, just while the tyres are still cold. Yeah, initial D moment indeed, Olaf. Sorry, I'm catching up on messages on the straight. That one's only just come through for some reason.
Cheers.
Really gotta slow it down so much in the middle of that second chicane. So much more than you think. It's not so much chicane, it's a curved braking zone for tight right-hander. That's the way you gotta see it. And same here again, if you can just get the inside front right tyre. And here again, it's the same, the banking sort of drops away quite steeply. The camber, not banking, sorry, because the banking could be the whole circuit. Camber's when only part of the circuit drops away. The camber on the inside is really nice if you can just get the front tyre just wrapped around it. Right, here we go then. This is going to be a quiet lap now. This is maximum concentration time. So headphones on, volume up, and listen to the absolute screamer of a Procar. Here we go.
Exiting pits.
Maybe you can't go around this fast.
Butchered the second chicane, quiet lap aborted. Lost quarter of a second there. See, look, if I can get the final sector right, there's at least 4/10 in it,
10 minutes left.
which is exactly the gap to Darren. Oh, that's going wide in turn 1, and that's round.
You're outside track.
There is no grip in the grass there.
We're seeing lots of front locking.
That's quite possibly the worst possible place to bin it. What
Okay, pit stop.
this is going to be? This is my practice pit stop lap. I've got to do it at some point, right? I know there's pace in it. I know there's pace in it, guys. Bit of suspension damage here. See, last time round I run it wide onto that grass there. It was a great chicane, but I just couldn't keep it in the track limits. It just wandered over to the left, and I didn't want to initiate a wiggle and kill the momentum. I took the calculated risk that the car would stay inside the track limits, and unfortunately, it didn't. So that was on me. That was a judgment call. Oh, mate, Jimmy, it's blinding, especially in VR, mate. And there's a wide. Right, practice pit stop then. And this will tell me where my pit box is for the race as well.
The pit crew's ready.
Yeah, suspensions ain't quite right, but that's probably because I went and stacked it onto the fence at the start of the lap there. This car is so particular. You really want to use the brake to get it turned in and get the rear swinging out.
How's it going? Max? Getting success, mate?
I think so.
Watch your speed.
Alright, we're down near the end.
How long left in qualifying?
7 minutes.
Oh, hope the wheel works.
Come on.
I know.
Alright, so that's a pit stop.
I've had no time to test, only just bloody got home.
Return to pits.
Oh, mate.
And let's go back out and let's do some more laps.
Looking at now, we're going to push Monday Night League back an hour. So it'll be the same timing as the show.
Okay, Dan, your engine temperatures are now back to normal.
How does it sit with you, Travis?
Oh, so start an hour early?
No, later.
Later.
Yeah, we should be backing out.
Exiting
There's
pit.
a car approaching, stay behind the
Exit pits.
Yeah, all good for this end.
Right side, clear right.
So is that moving forwards, or does that include today as well? Are we going to postpone the race an hour today, Stu?
You feel like another hour's practice?
Oh, I wasn't sure if we're being nice to Pix or give him more chance to get in.
No, we're talking about the next season.
So next week for Donington as well, yep.
We retain the current standards, so we don't change much during the season. So the same time.
No worries.
The next season changes just to make it a bit easier on our Australian friends.
I've never actually raced the 2001 version, Mark.
How late's that going to make it for our Kiwi friends?
10 o'clock is not for us, so it's not
Sorry,
really
mate.
interesting.
Oh, you're right. Touch the grass.
Nice fresh
Had a
tyres.
Past my bedtime, Stu.
Well, it's 8 o'clock for you.
So only a couple of laps to get the job done. I know the time's in it. I know that
because we're changed Monday night format to not here.
Brett's probably looking at setting a better lap as well. Gunnar and Kuka are pretty tight on times as well.
It just means we actually have a lot more time to play with.
Got some traffic up ahead there, so I'm just going to take it easy here.
Alright, Dan.
Give myself a bit more gap.
5 minutes left.
Exiting pits.
Here we go.
Password, Stu? Oh.
Monday night week.
Right.
Yeah, I just realised because of streamers.
So we've still got 5 minutes money, so
You can get qualified.
It's as close as you want to get on the outside there. Losing time down this straight. It just compounds you so much. Wow, that's a quarter of a second for like a micrometer of grass on the outside. Right, let's make it up somewhere else.
if you're getting into that phase now, we start thinking about setting Pitstop presets, just be aware some of the guys are much higher fuels here than what way you can see maybe get up to 3.5 or even higher.
Seem to be losing time on the straights for some reason. Maybe I'll gain it back here. Maybe the wind's changed direction. It's going to push me down this straight now. Maybe the time's going to go down. It's working against me before. Or is it just going down in general? Have I don't know. Yeah, I'm losing time on the straights. Very strange.
How long's the session? 65 minutes.
65, so plan for 2 pit stops unless you've got a car extra.
Yep.
Right, we're maintaining it. Gap is like 3/10. No, it's gone up to 4/10 now.
Oh no, wrong livery.
That wasn't such a bad exit, was it? Surely. Someone's taken out one of the boards. That wasn't distracting in the slightest.
Oh, it's a pretty good livery.
Oh!
Stu, I won't be able to set a time. That doesn't matter, does it?
No, not at all, buddy.
Okay.
Someone left a bollard on the track.
Who would be so
Leader's just done it.
And it's giving me
203.
damage.
Okay, we need to find half a second now. Darren's just gone even faster.
Yeah, actually, again, pit stop presets, make sure you're not using the recommended tyre option. Seem to be
Ah, bugger.
thing.
Yeah, the car just isn't feeling right this stint. I'm going to have one more chance after this. I'm going to have one more lap after this. I've got to finish this lap and then do one more. But yeah, the car just doesn't, compared to the previous stints, just doesn't feel as good.
Overshoot the pits there, Esky.
minutes to go. 2 minutes.
I'm not enjoying this car at the moment. Doesn't seem to be doing the things I want it to be doing. Or I expect it to be doing. It seems a bit loose.
205s.
Let's at least get into the 2-minute 3s, right? I know I can do it. We'll get some more traffic up here as well. That's not good. Missed my braking point completely then. I just don't want to get... I don't want to get caught up in traffic.
Watch the track limits.
I mean, it'd be nice.
Chew 'em out.
It'd be nice on the straights
Nah.
for a bit of a slipstream, but in the corners,
Everything now, so yeah.
not so good. There's a bit of a traffic jam
Good
forming
race.
up here.
I'll watch the stream.
So get into it. I'm going to guess.
Yeah, there's definitely a few cars up ahead here.
Oh yeah, cool. I'll watch that.
Good on you, buddy. Sorry
Thanks,
to
mate.
make you rush.
Nah, all good. Thanks, mate.
Let's give him space. Stu's running wide up there. Is he letting me through? Yep, he's letting me through. Okay, we got a nice big gap now. One last chance to set a time that's faster than Darren. So this is quiet lap. Legit.
Yeah, I'm really struggling here.
Yeah, we qualified we've had my first big half a tank of fuel. It's been the best. I was shakedown. It was just know that it would work.
Okay, should be on your last qualifying lap there.
Terrible. Terrible first chicane. This might be another practice pit entry.
Green light. That's it.
Oh, this is definitely another practice pit entry.
Yep. Thank you.
Never mind. Actually, it's not. I'm just not even going to get back to the pits after that.
He's going to be our last man home. Can he improve on a 208?
Well, that's it. Second on the grid
End of the
again.
session. P2.
It's definitely consistent. There we go. Look at the times. I knew I had it in me.
He's going to progress us, and you'll have 2 minutes to sort out your pit stops
I
and race strategies.
I knew I had it in me to get Darren on that,
65 minutes.
but I just couldn't put it all together on one lap.
Come on, internet, don't fail me this week.
Oh yeah, you need this one, mate.
So let's do that. 116 in the tank. Brake bias is good. Pit strategy, I'm going to go with the tank and tyres strat. So I'm just going to go as long as I can into the race and then stop. I need to keep it below 7.1 litres a lap though.
Just double check your pit strategy because sometimes it will unchoose it.
Tank of tyres, fuel and tyres. Full. Yep, that's good. That's good.
Yeah, I thought mine was all set up and I went to it and it was nothing.
Yeah,
Right. We're good then. That's it.
mine is flicked over back to default. So
Make sure you check out the link in chat that Sticky just posted via Streamlabs, by the way. There is an official broadcast of this on Twitch. The full GTL race broadcast, so have that on a second tab. That would be awesome to watch. The commentators are fantastic. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoy this. 65 minutes, no +1 lap. Hopefully a one stop, starting in second position. Standing start.
Don't say that now, I need to go.
Here we go. Here we go, guys.
Booze or wheeze?
Wish me luck.
Tinkle, 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 tinkle.
Didn't Shumi used to go in his race suit?
You all do that.
He probably does now.
I was
Wait for the
wearing natty.
clock to tick
30
down.
seconds.
Woodsy.
Brad
Too
Luck,
soon.
Woodsy, and G-Dude to get ready for the race. Thank you, Sean! Right. Quite nervous for this, actually. Clutch is in, ready to go.
Bit of brain fart.
View is
Standing start, eh?
good, ready to go.
Brad and Woodsy, standing start.
Good luck, everyone.
4,
P2. Okay, Dan. Stay calm. Focus.
Here we go.
Go, go, go. Left side. Hold your line.
Kept it tight into turn 1 there. Got Brett in behind as well. Let's try and keep it tight. Is he trying to make a move? He's tucking in behind. That's it. We didn't get first place.
More important take, Darren.
That's fine. Now it's a case of when to brake. I'm not going to go for this move just yet. Oh, I got massively caught out by Darren then. Braked way earlier than I expected. Wow. That's a massive lock-up into the first chicane. A few stutters down the back straight here. Right. So I think this might be a case of follow the leader. It's a long race. Don't try anything just yet. Just stick with him. Play it safe. Save a bit of fuel maybe. This is a good chance to save a little bit of fuel. That chicane exit wasn't fantastic. Darren's running away with it a bit here. Need to stay in touch with him. Yeah, I'm getting really bad stutters inside the headset here. Hopefully that's not coming across on stream too badly. Right, started second, still in second. Yeah, again, big stutters here. Gap is a second up ahead. Hopefully still in slipstream range. Just about. Remember, nice early brakes is the way to do this. All about that exit. All about that exit, guys.
Okay, Dan, watch your oil temperature. It's pretty high.
So Darren's disappeared on the race. Oh, I can definitely still see him here, so that's good. That's a bit odd, though. Oh, Brett's gone round behind. Brett's off. Brett's in the fence. That's huge for the championship. That is absolutely massive for the championship. I'm only 8 points behind him. And you hate to see it to a fellow competitor, but in terms of points, that's massive.
Oh, Mark. Bugger.
Done it again.
That sucked, buddy. You're doing great there.
Oh, missed my shift slightly.
The leader has just done a 204.43. P2, you've just done a 204.86.
Alright, 1.1 seconds back now. 1.3, I think I've lost a bit of slipstream here. Fuel use last time round was 7 litres.
Since Wednesday night.
Of course.
That's perfectly on target. It's not updated my my fuel usage though for some reason, the average.
Miraculously, no.
Remember, I need to keep that
The gap in front is now
between
2
7.1. And no doubt that Brett's going to fight his way back through the pack again, because he's not up at the top of the championship for
Get a track cut like I did.
no reason. Guy is fast, and if his car's okay, he'll be back up at the front near the end. Remember, there's potential for safety cars as well. Just got to keep in touch with Darren here. Maybe he's going to go for a 2-stop on fuel, we'll see. But I really need to follow him to save fuel. He's on the grass a little bit there. They get a bit of a better second chicane than him. 4 seconds back to Brad Luck. I hope Brett's alright. I hope he's not out. I think I've definitely flat spotted one of my tyres. It's snatching that brake oh so easy. Richard.
Gap in front has increased to 1.4 seconds. Lap time was 2:05.00.
I know that Darren has historically gone for aggressive strategies. He did a 2-stop at Buenos Aires. He did a 2-stop at Interlagos. That wasn't really his choice because he, well, I think he just ran out of tyres. And he did a 2-stop at Jerez as well. So historically, Darren is a fan of the 2-stopper. I'm definitely committing to a 1 here. Oh, missed that entry. That's going to cost me a stack of time all the way down the back here. Gunnar has now moved himself up to 3rd place. Hey, Rob Mitchell, good to see ya. Yeah, my fuel number's not updating. I think something's glitched out in AMS2 because my fuel average isn't updating. It's telling me my previous usage, but my average is still 0 in the headset, at least anyway. Don't know what it's showing like on stream. That was a bit cheeky on the inside curb there. Wasn't a track cut though. Wasn't a track cut. Oh, yeah, these stutters are just making it so hard to drive smoothly because the apex is there and then it's like, it skipped a frame, you know, it skipped a beat.
Risky.
Bit too deep.
Okay, what lap time was Darren?
The gap in front has increased. It's now
6/10 slower than Darren.
Last lap was at 2:05.66. Sector 1 is 0.48 off the pace.
It's mostly in the corners.
What a pass.
So yeah, 2:05 flat for Darren, 2:05.6 for me. We're only 10 minutes into the race and it feels like it's been going on for a while. This battle might get extended.
Next day.
Oh, I love this Procar. You can get away with stuff like that. Oh, I did see that, Richard.
I was wondering why it was so quiet. I forgot to turn crew chief on.
Racing Life is now available in Race Room, as well as Automobilista 2.
Do you want me to swear at you?
Definitely going to be having a look at that in the future, guys.
No, he only praises me, Esky.
You must have a different crew chief to me.
Slidey boy. It's already out indeed, Ripper. Just taking my pit stop. Strat is ready, selected to go. Big slides.
Anyone else getting bad stunts, or is it just me?
Oh, definitely. Yeah, I'm getting heaps.
You haven't turned safety rating on every student.
Yeah, we have.
That'll be it.
Fuck.
Oh, so you're going to make at least more points.
Yeah, me too. I'm getting stutters.
You've just done it.
Right, get on the phone.
1-9.
We tested it on the shakedown with 16 drivers and it was absolutely fine. So here we are once
Yeah,
again
it wasn't for
relearning
me.
the theme of
Yeah, we had quite a few stutters.
The gap in front is increasing. It's now 2.7.
So there we go. It looks like the stutters are caused by turning on safety rating on the server. Would have been nice to have known that beforehand. They were testing that out, so I could have mentally prepared for it.
Can you work through it, guys?
It's
Yes.
it's making corners a bit difficult, but it's doable. Hey, Punch a Ripper!
Start again if you want.
Punch a Waterfall. Did I say Punch a Ripper? Sorry, I was getting my wires crossed. I was looking at the braking zone. Or maybe I didn't say Punch a Ripper and I just made that up. I imagined I said that. Punch a Waterfall. Hello, homie. Punch a Ripper. Zip, wires crossed. Please do not inflict physical violence upon Ripper in chat. Oh wow, big stutter there.
Hell, I didn't know which way to go then.
Sorry, mate.
My only hope is that Darren is going for a two-stop.
The gap behind is now 4.6.
That was a shocker of a lap.
Lap time was at 2:06.52.
Oh, big wiggle through turn one then. Got 10 laps to go on this tank. I can make that.
The gap ahead is now 4.4.
Yeah, this livery Stu.
I like it, Punch a Waterfall. Actually, you guys are both in Audis, you can. In the bin car, that is.
Take it back.
This is fun.
Man, it's... Oh, that's right, Steve. Headlights on. Attack mode engaged. Oh. Yeah, I don't know if you guys have seen them on stream, but it's just... When I commit to a corner, like now, it goes... It's like freezes for like, I don't know, a couple of milliseconds and then keeps going again. So I don't actually know how the car is sliding in that moment, how the car is handling it. I can't react. So then when I finally see what's going on, it's like, kind of like a jerky reaction to it. Very hard to describe. But hopefully that gets the point across. So Cuckoo is now in behind, 6 seconds back. That was nice, that felt fast. Definitely falling back from Darren though. Oh, that was a really bad stutter then. I was like half a second in the car. Actually gained time on that lap.
2:05.24. Sector 1 is 0.35 off the pace.
Not on Darren, just compared to my personal best at least anyway. He's now 5 seconds up the road, consistently lapping half a second to a second faster than me. We've got Bradlock in behind, Cuckoo. They're having a hell of a battle in behind. They're like swapping places. They're fighting. They're in the 206s, 207s almost. So we are still gaining on those guys. I want to say gaining. We are pulling a gap on those guys. So I think it's just a case of playing it safe now. It's a lonely old race. Brett's out of contention, so this is a good chance to score points on Brett. We could sneak second in the championship here if we can hold it on the road. If we can hold it on the road. That's a big if, because there's a lot of racing still to go. It's very strange, OS.
It's looking a bit of a bottleneck here.
You boo.
I'm not sure, Jasper, if the lights give me more drag, but they do make the front end lighter. Hey!
I was having my own moment. When I get right up behind you, I get the stutters real bad.
Yeah, that's my excuse for dropping back from Darren so far.
Take it. It's a good excuse. Save Brett.
That's what it was, mate.
That was good, Stu.
I scared you into staying behind me for a while there. I sort of ran it.
No, I'm going as hard as I can, mate.
That was a nice pass, that one.
That lap time was 2:05.00. Sector 3 is 0.33 off the pace.
That was the 2:04.9, that's my best lap for a while. That was only a couple of tenths behind Darren, but Darren is just metronomic. Look at him, he's just punching out laps. That's crazy how fast he is up there. 2:04.7, 2:04.6, 2:04.7, 2:04.7.
Okay, Dan, you've got half your fuel left.
It's not like doing trouble.
Big lock up there, that cost me a stack. I'm not sure whether that was the front or the rear that was locking up then.
The gap ahead is now 5.7.
Hey, Potato! Good to see you, man. Oh, I got a full tank of fuel, mate. That's why I'm driving a bit calmer than the practice session. Just, you know, you always leave a few percent on the table in a race. Never go full beans, because if you go full beans, it's a very good chance you'd go full bin. I'm definitely playing the long game here, because Brett is actually now back up to 6th. Brett's gaining spots behind, that's good. Good to see him getting back in the fight. But yeah, playing the long game because I think Darren is maybe doing a sneaky 2-stop, whereas I'm definitely committing to a 1-stop here. I'm also committing to destroying those rear left tyre, that rear left tyre pretty quickly.
The gap in front is now 6.1. Your lap time was 2:05.50. Sector 1 is 0.37 off the pace. Sector 2 time is good.
2:04.9 for Darren, 2:05.4 for me, and a crappy first turn, so that's going to cost me all the way down the straight. They do look very cool, Boggy. I don't know if Automobilista 2 actually models the aerodynamic effect of having the lights up. That's the calmest I've taken that corner for laps. I don't know, what do you reckon, guys? Lights up or lights down? Now, if Darren is committing to a 2-stop race, he's going to be stopping any time now.
The gap in front is now 6.4.
Because it's 20 minutes into the race, and it's a 65-minute race.
Oh,
so it's going to be
a hell of a time tonight.
round about this kind of time. It's very generous on the curbs there.
That's going to make the replay.
Darren has lights down. Okay. Mark has spoken. Let's see what other people say in chat, but so far it's vote for lights down. Looks like we are coming up on a bit of traffic as well here. Big wiggle, had to get off the throttle.
That lap time was 2:05.28. Sector 3 is 0.6 off the pace.
2:05.2. That was a nice first corner, got the run out. Then again, still 0.6 off Darren. That was a 2:04.6 for him. Thanks for doing the research, Jasper. Google confirms nobody knows. Cool points for Puncher Waterfall. It's split. That's a great idea, Lee. I should bind the headlights to the brakes so that whenever I get on the brakes, the lights pop up and act as an air brake. That is such a cool idea. Well, that's movable aero, right?
We've seen some minor brake damage.
Yep, Potato called it movable aero devices. I wonder if that's possible though, that'd be so cool.
The gap in front is now 6.7 seconds.
Had a brain fart then, shifted it down to third. Don't know why I did that. Didn't cost me too much. Stephen Coe says up as well. All the cool kids run the headlights. So, okay, looks like they're staying up, guys. But I will do some testing on that before the next stream. Just to confirm. I accidentally put it into 6 then. And because Discord's weird and doesn't detect individual devices, for some reason 6th gear is push to talk. Oh, big stutter on braking then. Car pushed wide. Looks like that's max power up ahead. First to the back markers. That's my best lap of the race.
2:04.82. Sectors 1 and 3 are looking quick. Sector 2 is 0.30 off the pace. Okay, Dan, lap times are pretty consistent. The car behind's pitting.
2:04.8. Okay, car behind is definitely on a 2-stop. Looks like Darren, oh, I mean, still 40 minutes to go. You can still split that into 2. Ripper. That is quite amusing, actually. Thanks, Max.
Goodbye.
That's very nice of Max to back off before the OS curve there.
The gap ahead is now 6.1.
Well, Darren's not pulling away too much.
Yeah.
You're making cuts?
Yeah, I think so.
Got 10 minutes of fuel remaining.
Thank you very much, Sean. That's definitely going to help out. That's massive. That's like 10% of the new wheel. And there's the official notification on stream. A little bit late. Thank you, Streamlabs. Late. Better late than never. Willie slow, I like that. Oh, huge stutter there. Oh, Darren's in! Darren's in! He is doing a two-stop. Darren's doing a two-stop.
205.24.
There's no way he can make it to the end of the race from here. And we're definitely good on fuel to make it on a one-stop. Wow! Strategy's opened right up. There is no way that Darren can make it to the end on a one-stop from here. And Brett's closing in behind as well. Alright, it might be on. Just got to keep it on the road, keep these laps up, do more one stop and see where Darren comes out. This could be exciting! Oh, Strat's gonna open massively here. No point getting excited, just gotta keep it on the road.
First pit stop, and we have a lead change.
Told you Darren was pretty good on two stops. Although if we get a safety car, that could blow things out, because he can definitely make it to the end if we cruise around for a lap and a bit.
Gap to Brett behind is increasing. It's now 18 seconds.
Brett's back up into second, only 18 seconds behind. He's in the 2:05.1, so that was a 2:05.2 for me.
That big sweep, I reckon you can see it eroding your tyres as you go around it.
Another big stutter mid-corner then, that wasn't great. Alright, so we got 3.5 laps left in the tank, so pit stop in 3 laps.
Okay, Dan, just keep hitting your marks. This is looking good. You're now in the lead. That lap was a 2:05.34.
Massive stutter! Massive stutter then, wow, just on turning, just as the rear was kicking loose. Alright, punch your waterfall, punch your ripper, look after yourself mate. Get some good sleep and I'll catch you soon.
Alright, Max.
Oh, good buddy, sorry about that.
I got completely out of shape.
Potato. These are micro stutters though, this is still kind of drivable. And it's only because they turned the safety rating on the multiplayer server. Normally they run without it, so it's a known setting that we can change. And I don't know why they turned it on actually, to be honest with you. It's not really like freezing up for like 3 seconds at a time and ending my race there and then. Although now I've said that, I laugh, but that would be pretty awful. Way too late into the...
The gap to Brett behind is now 17 seconds.
I'm really not too sure, Potato, but it's really strange. Really strange. And it's strange how it's not coming across on the stream as well. It's just inside the headset. Well, maybe it is, but it's just not too noticeable. Oh, what have I done? There we go. Knocked one of the buttons as was applying mad oppo.
Cheers, mate.
So it says the AI in control, so
Alright, so
I'm going to get out of your way.
this lap and then one more.
2:06.29.
I'm trying to request the pit stop for another driver stop, but it's not letting me.
The AI is learning.
Alright, down. 5 minutes of fuel remaining. 5 minutes.
Okay, gap to Brett is 18, so he did a 2:05.4, I did a 2:06.2. So I lost a bit, but that's because I had a shocker of a turn 1.
Just doesn't want to get out of your way.
Big slide.
Right people off.
Big wiggle.
If you can't
Not big
recover,
slide, sorry.
you should consider other options.
Oh, here we go. I'm back in the pit.
It's limited. It's one of your prep crew to stow your car.
Wait for it to bite, and there we go. Rear left tyre down to 43%. Oh, it's hanging on. It's definitely doable.
The gap to Brett behind is now 17 seconds.
Thanks, Pixel.
Right, clear to the right.
No worries.
We're running on fumes, mate. Come into the pits at the end of this lap. Box this lap.
Nope, next lap. Next lap, spotter. Still got a lap and a half in the tank.
And after all that, I didn't actually change my tyres.
Jesus. That's a rough night, buddy.
Yeah, it's alright. I'm trying to make it to the end.
That was 205 on 22.
Sorry, mate.
No, not your fault, dude. Not your fault.
Right.
No, the bloody gearbox problem.
So there we go. Fuel strategy selected.
Brett behind is pitting.
Brett's in the pits as well. We're going to request a pit stop after this chicane. That's very hairy. Go on, Steve Coe, sorry.
Acknowledged. Pit stop requested.
We are taking a full tank of fuel and a fresh set of tyres. Maximum service, basically.
Exiting pits.
You're outside. On your stream outside.
Sorry, Stu.
Oh man, you're cool, you're cool.
Oh,
Okay, Dan, we're halfway through. We think about 1 minute of fuel remaining.
Exiting fits.
You go ahead, buddy. You're all good.
no, you go. You're in front.
Darren's been setting some stonking lap times behind.
Exiting pits.
Holy shit, turn one's a mess.
We don't expect any traffic on the pit exit. When we leave the pits, we think we'll be in P3.
Massive stutter then, wow.
Left. In this lap. Box this lap.
Yeah, that's my fault. I'll clean that up later.
Exiting pit.
Look out for the pit speed limit.
There we go. Fuel and tyres. And we're back. Sorry if the stream cut out then, guys. Sorry about that. We are still going. We're in the pits. We're getting our fuel and tyres on.
Thanks, Max.
Sweaty work so far.
I'm
Thank you.
heading for
The car behind's pitting.
way to sing it.
Thank you so much for tuning in, everybody. Great to have you here.
Your engine temperatures are now back to normal.
Alright, fuel's going in.
Side, bud.
Looks like we're going to be clear behind.
Just hit the done.
You will go where I tell you to go.
Go, go.
What's going on? What's going on?
Pit exit's clear. Don't cross the white line. Let's get some heat into these brakes.
It wouldn't go into gear then. There's Darren. Ah, what happened then? And my headset's at a funny angle. There we go. Another pit stop drama. I got no idea what happened. It wouldn't go into gear. But we're back on our way. And the headset's not quite right. The inserts come out. Well, this makes it a bit more interesting than it needs to be. Definitely cost me some time there. So now it's really a case of how long's Darren's pit stop going to be?
Thanks, Pigs. No worries.
As we're in third overall. Eski's in second, but he definitely has to stop again.
So,
Darren is in first, and he has to stop again for sure. Obviously, we had a longer pit stop. That's why we're so far behind. Because Darren didn't take on anywhere near as much fuel as I did. Right, onwards and upwards. 30 seconds to Darren. It's gonna be tight. And he's just done a 2:04.3 as well.
Keep an eye on your oil temperature, it's creeping up.
And that would explain why he's pulling away from me in the first stint as well, because he was lighter on fuel. Alright, I'm going to go in for a quiet lap this time. Fresh tyres. Let's maximise that time, shall we? I know half the lap is straights anyway, but I want you guys to have an excuse to hear the BMW M1 Procar in its full screaming glory.
The car ahead's pitting now.
Alright, that's Eski in the pits. Quiet lap incoming.
P3.
Exiting pits.
Cheers, Pixel.
The gap behind is now 5.6 seconds.
Alright, Sticky, look after yourself, mate. I got to interrupt a quiet lap for that. See you soon, sir. Take care. Hope the family's staying safe in the middle of everything that's going on right now. Something interesting that's happened, by the way. Now that I haven't got anybody else on the track near to me, those stutters have disappeared. Those stutters have disappeared big time. Okay, we can use a bit more fuel, use a bit more revs. We are safe to the end here. I could have actually taken less at the stop. It's best to be safe. Save myself a few seconds there, it could be the difference.
Now 5.7.
That was a hell of a lot of curb, but it wasn't a cut track. Tuba, hello! Yeah, it's so much easier to drive now. The car's not jittering all over the place. It's a full tank of fuel. I'm kind of matching my times. Brett's only 12 seconds back, but I'm pretty sure... No, I'm definitely sure he has to stop again.
The leader has just done 204.09.
204.0 for Darren up ahead. He's flying, but then again, he's pretty much on an empty tank right now. It's not a bad lap, only half a second off. 1.5 off Darren though.
46. Sectors 1 and 3 are 0.42 off the pace. Sector 2 is 0.5 off the pace.
Yeah, 1.5 off Darren's last lap. Lost a stack there.
The gap behind is now 6.3.
It'll be interesting to see where he comes out the pits. I lost about a minute. I reckon it'll be about 40 seconds for him. He's going to be stopping probably in the next 5 or 10 minutes as well. And then we're going to be on equal fuel, although he's going to have much fresher tyres than me, so again, he's going to have a bit of an advantage there. That was sketchy through the first chicane there. Lost a lot of time and a lot of momentum. Brett did a 204.8 in behind as well. Another brain fart, went into third gear. Maybe he didn't change tyres first time, although in AMS2, well in this car at least anyway, your tyres get changed at the same time as fuel, so if you're putting more than like 15 seconds of fuel in, which he would be doing, it's a no-brainer to change tyres. It's free real estate. Missed that one. It's a bit wide. Gently feed the throttle in. That's only 0.8 down that time.
Your last lap time was at 205.66.
205.6 for me, 204.7 Darren, so 0.9 back.
The gap behind is now 6.7.
He's definitely building that advantage. He's doing exactly what he needs to do. That felt good. Got the slalom just right there with the oversteer. 204.9 for Brett, so he closed up 0.7 as well. But don't forget they are on lower fuel. I'm going to stop again.
Wheels under brakes, Darren.
Big understeer there, wow. Just didn't get the rotation to try and stab the throttle to get the rear to kick out. It just wouldn't bite. Amazing how much curb you can use. And not only curb you can use and get away with in terms of track limits, but in terms of suspension as well, you know? Anyway, if you guys are enjoying the stream so far, don't forget to leave it a like, say hi in chat and subscribe.
Feel free to race me.
You're looking really good. Come on, keep your focus. There's 20 minutes to go. 20 minutes.
20 minutes to go. Darren's going to be coming into the pits any time now. We're kind of maintaining that gap. That was a 205.1 for him.
3 seconds.
That was a 205.4 for me, so I only lost 3/10. Darren is definitely slowing down. That was smooth. That was smooth, that. And the sun is getting higher in the sky, obviously. There's less of an issue blinding me. Not like it was back in quali. That was horrendous. Wait for it to bite. No big understeer moment this lap.
Me bloodied on.
No, good. My car's not great.
Oh man, I was pushing hard to catch her. That makes me feel better.
It's just a little bit slow on the straight. It's not, you know.
Fire out the second chicane. That's a good exit. Thanks, Average Mike. Yeah, it's a great series we're doing here. Rebel Trap Legends are hosting. So much fun.
Leader's pitting now.
Okay, it's about to get real. Darren's in the pits for his second pit stop. We're going to the end. We got more than enough fuel.
I'm slowing down to let you pass.
Yeah, it's about done.
Where's he going to come out? Are we going to jump him? Is he going to get us? If he jumps us, that's pretty much race over. Needs to come out the pits ahead of him. He's still stationary. He's still there.
That lap time was...
We got him.
4.88. Lap times are pretty consistent.
By 1 second. We got Darren by 1 second. Race on. Oh, that's the ejector seat, that, Sean. Right, race on. Race on. He's on fresh tyres. We're on the same fuel. I'm going to get to the end. I've got to defend for all my worth.
Thanks, Max.
Here we go.
Good on you, fellas.
He's going to have cold tyres, though. Just take a couple of laps for the tyres to come up to speed. Oh, I'm going to do my best, Dean. I'm going to give it a crack. Sorry to see you not racing, mate. Well, I'll try and do this one for you. If I can, it could be huge for the championship. Well, I mean, I'll gain 1 point. But it's the first time I will have gained points on Darren all season, I think. No, I gained points in him last time round.
1.8 seconds.
What am I on about? Get your facts right, Dan.
Whoops.
Oh, no!
We think you might have gone outside of track.
I think I may have gone out of track limits. Oh, he's going to get me. He's going to get me. Braked way too late. He's coming.
You're in the lead. On your right. Still there. Clear right. You're clear.
Well, that took a lot sooner than I thought it was. Well, that took a lot less time than I thought it was going to take.
Someone just have a massive one coming into the stadium.
This is it. 15 minutes of massive defence now, and Brett's back up to third as well.
There's a bollard at the end of at the first chicane. Watch out.
I was coming out of the stadium, and as I was coming out, the whole heap of
First big mistake of the race, and it just happens to happen right in front of Darren. That wasn't even pressure or anything. That was just unforced. Just braked too late and wobbled it on the way in. Didn't get the apex right. Get the run out. There we go. Got a much better run.
Have to go through the stadium section with
Got him last time.
Watch out when you come past.
15 minutes left. Just keep hitting your marks. This is looking good.
I get the feeling this is going to be a very long 15 minutes, guys. Going up on Woodsy here. Have to defend for all my worth. Very sweaty, that's for sure.
Under 15.
Oh, track limits.
Alright, Dan. I'm going out of track
Got a track limits warning, that's my first one of the race. Thankfully I've saved them for this part of the race, so I can kind of use a few and get away with it.
Hold your nerve. Make them do the work.
Stop catching up so fast, you.
Oh, mate, I'm gonna make a fuck up any second. Really pacing above my ability at the moment. How cool you were being, not changing your speed, just being consistent while I'm taking all the risks at the back here.
Good man, you keep doing that.
0.3 of a second back to Darren. He's so much better on his fresh tyres through the stadium. Got the run out of turn 1 though. Slight hint of a slipstream off Woodsy up ahead there. I know that Darren has got the massive ultimate pace on me to get me. If he has a sniff, I can't give him a sniff. Not one.
Exiting pits.
Well, that's all over the place.
We're about the two closest cars on track, so you know the camera's on us at the moment.
Yeah. Shouldn't have told you that.
I'll let you guys go, Dan.
Right.
Cheers,
side.
Woodsy.
Clear right.
Thank you.
I'm not getting involved in that.
Oh, you guys are basically holding hands up there.
A lot of curbs indeed, Tuber.
Camera will not be on us, it's DDF and Darren.
Okay, Dan. Hold your nerve. Just keep it smooth. No mistakes.
I need to tighten it up through the stadium heaps. Oh, sorry about that, Mr. Bishy. You guys are getting the stutters now.
On 5.
That's not what I want to see. I'm definitely getting big stutters as well. Oh, DGM is incredibly smooth. And yet he's slidey at the same time. I don't get it. Massive run on me here. Is he going to go to the outside? Is he going to wait? He's going to try it.
On your left. Hold your line. Hold your line. Clear left.
Puts me offline on the apex here.
Car left.
He's going to have to try and get round the outside of me at the Ost curve here.
Still there.
Keep it defensive.
Still there. Still there. Still there. Keep it steady. Keep
Oh! How did we survive?
it still there.
We can get that side draft. He's got the inside line now.
Hold your line. He's still there. Clear left.
Get the cut back on him. Sacrifice the entry.
Right side.
Thanks, Biggs.
It's going to make me go to the outside.
Keep it
No worries,
steady.
mate. I wanted to put on a show.
Well, you succeeded. That looked good. Looked really good.
Oh!
Hold your line. Clear to the right.
10 minutes to go. That's 10 minutes left.
Oh, Darren. He's a car at the apex there, Dan. Come on, mate.
That's a hell of a move, Darren.
It's a stay in touch for slipstream. Stay in touch for slipstream. We got 10 minutes to go. He got me fair and square there.
V2.
Set that move up big time.
7.59. Sector 3 is 1.3 seconds off the pace.
Thanks to Groin.
We're out to track limits there.
I'm just pushing too hard now. Pushing way too hard, and Brett's catching up behind as well. Look at that, 2.5 seconds down the road already. Yeah, you can't turn these things in like you can on the racing line if there's someone alongside you, Dan.
It's now about 2.1 seconds.
Oh, good.
You can't use the slidey rear end technique, you just got to send it through.
I said thanks, mate. It's really quick after you, Max. You think I'm really close?
That was not great from me, but Darren was going to get me at some point eventually. He's just far too good. Realistically, I was expecting third from this race, so second is a nice bonus. I mean, I know it's not over. I'm kind of talking like it's over, but let's be real, it is over. It's Darren. His tyres are so much better than mine. I just need to be better, guys. That's the only way to win these kind of races, is just to get better and not do stuff like that. Oh well, I was hoping I could put up a bit more of a fight for you.
There you go, Brett. Thanks, mate.
Oh, now that I've got a car in front of me again, I've got those stutters back. Ah.
Where'd you get all that speed from?
Slipstreaming, shake and bake, baby.
The gap in front is now 2.2 seconds. That was at 205.42.
Yeah, bravely.
Chicken shit.
There's a 204.4 from Darren, a 205.4 from me. Dropped another second. Gap's now like 3 seconds behind him.
Mark, that was awesome, dude. That was very cool.
Brett's still like 8 seconds back as well.
You got past.
I saw what you did. It was a good wee manoeuvre.
Brakes. To get earlier on the brakes then. Right, now the case is defend third, or defend from third, sorry. But yeah, I'm not too disappointed, because I know if I was on a two-stop strategy as well, I definitely wouldn't have been able to keep up with Darren, so he would have won this anyway. He's just too good.
Okay, down 10 minutes of fuel remaining.
Although it does look like he's got a little bit of traffic up there. Yeah, true, the rears are getting a little bit old in the tooth, Dean. Is it any wonder with the way I'm driving this thing, hey? I'm not sure what it was, but something just fell off my rig. I don't know if you heard it in the background on the mic as well. Darren's getting held up big time here. That's G-Dude. He's going to go side by side through the first corner.
6.6.
Massive time loss for Darren there. 205.5 for him, 205.6 for me. It was kind of equal actually. He didn't really lose time compared to me, he just lost time compared to his delta.
This is good. We'll be on the podium if we can keep it together.
That's Max up there again.
Right, behind.
Traffic giveth and traffic taketh away.
On your right, clear to the right.
There we go. Advantage reset. There's my 1 second back again. That's racing. Couldn't really take advantage. I just caught Max at the wrong time there. I mean, there's only 4 and a bit minutes left in the race, so it's going to have to take something extraordinary for Darren to lose this one now. Some kind of mistake. And it doesn't look like Brett is going to be stopping again. Or maybe he's just going to do a splash and dash right at the end.
The gap in front is now 3.1.
But Brett's back up to 3rd. That's a remarkable recovery drive for Brett. That's awesome stuff, actually. He was out for the count at this exact corner, almost exactly like that at the start of the race. Come on, Dan.
The outside track limit.
Yeah, tyres are definitely going. If it wasn't for that pit stop neutral, I may have stood a better chance again. I mean, I'd be defending on much older tyres, so Darren would have had a much easier job of the overtake. But if I wasn't stationary in the pits for like 10 seconds, then it could have given me a few extra laps to defend it. There's always something. I'm just not meant to win a race this season, I don't think, eh? I want to get at least 1 on the board. So it's a good job I got 2 chances at Donington next week.
You've just done a 2:07.23. Sector 1 is 1.2 off the pace.
And get the move on G-Dude here. Get a bit of slipstream while I can.
Left side. Hold your line. Clear left.
It's a nice couple of tenths up so far. Hopefully he doesn't go into the back of me. The best first chicane of the race, I think. And there's Olaf with the answers in chat. Excellent stuff, mate. Nice little kick down to 3rd to get the drive. 4 tenths up on my best so far, wow.
That's 2 minutes left, 2 minutes.
That's a track's limits warning.
Within the track limits.
Why couldn't I found this this pace earlier in the race? Next lap is going to be the last one.
Thanks, Max.
Oh, good, buddy.
Oh, Mark, that was awesome, dude. Someone put another 20 cents in the machine. I'm gonna keep going.
Crazy.
That's my best lap of the race by far.
P2, last lap, bring it on home.
Yeah, I only
That's 5
speeding
minutes
up
of fuel
there.
left. Brett behind is pitting.
Oh, Brett did have to stop again. That's going to mix the points up. Unlucky Brett, pit on the last lap. Where's that going to put him? Is he going to lose a spot? Maybe not. It's only going to be a quick splash. Oh, slid it wide through the middle of the chicane there. Couldn't get it on the power at the end. Rear left is down to 50%. That's why. So it's going to be a mistake from Darren now that's going to be a win, but you never give up on these things. But the chances of Darren making a mistake on the last lap of a race in the lead with a 5-second lead, what are the chances of that?
Max.
Brett managed to hold on to his 3rd, even with the splash, so it didn't really affect him in the end. Although, without
Cover you off now.
that bin at the start of the race, would have been a lot closer.
Front is now 4.3 seconds.
Oh, if it wasn't for that pit stop, maybe I would have had a chance with Darren. Because I'm only 5 seconds behind him.
Very little fuel left.
Shit.
Don't slow up, don't slow up.
Darren's on
Yeah, it's the last lap. I was just going to keep going. It's not.
That is the worst ending to a battle ever.
Darren's lost some time on the last lap with his back markers. It's still not enough. Oh, 4 seconds in it.
Well done, Dan. Great drive. That's a podium.
Did you pin it on the last
right,
lap, Stu?
clear right.
Both did.
Oh, that was close. That was so close. Damn, if it wasn't for that pit stop, maybe there would have been a
That was
chance.
great fun.
Dude, that was awesome.
The finest of margins. If they'd taken less fuel, if it had a better pit stop, it
Hello,
would have all
Gunnar.
worked up.
God, where's push to pass when I need it?
Bugger. The finest of margins. It just goes to show you have to have a perfect race to beat Darren. Anything less will not do.
On your right,
Good race, Darren. Epic pace, mate.
still there. Clear right.
Oh, felt like about 20 frames a second. And then it would just stutter every now and
Thanks to
again.
Groin.
You could
Thanks, Mr.
guarantee it
Bishy.
was as I was turned into a corner.
Thanks, Sean. Thanks, Dean. Thanks, everybody.
Tested it 3 times in a row and it seemed to be just fine.
Fuck, sorry, mate.
Thanks, Pinky.
Yeah, you're right. I had to pinch the brakes when I was already fucking over-rotated.
Thanks,
We're all
JDF.
first across the line.
Yeah, that's a position better than I was
Well
expecting,
done,
at least, anyway.
Very cool.
Cheers, mate.
Well done, Darren.
Well done, Darren.
Well done, DDF. Well done, Brett. Great
DDF.
recovery, Brett.
Car right, clear right.
Cracker of a move for the lead, Darren. Around the outside of the sweeper.
Whew. Yeah,
Yeah,
epic move.
I could see I had more grip. I was go to go.
How many guys would have run out of fuel if we had to do one more lap?
Me. I have 1.2 litres left.
I got 19.
I was counting on that.
Car right, clear right.
There we go, confirmation of the official
Yeah,
results.
Lucky the timer come up. And I was like, "Whoop."
5 seconds was all that was in at the end. Thanks, Buggy. Thanks, Average Mike. Thanks, Jimmy. 5 seconds. Bugger.
Thought we only had one more to do.
Just stay in for a second, because.
Yep.
And then Brett managed to, after he's been at the start, bring it back
Hey,
up
well
to
done,
third.
everyone. That was superb. That's a pretty cool track. I hope everyone enjoyed it. I'm sorry again about the stuttering. We really thought we were in the clear this time, so that will happen next week. The next week is Donington, and it is going to be damp. So time, if you're doing practice, get off time trial, get some wet weather on, and
Very
give
warm.
that a good go. These cars, they become a little bit slippery in the wet.
Ah, Colin.
Oh, really? Oh, really?
Has
You're
everyone
not
got
going to be a
it?
nightmare at all, I'm sure.
It's a double header, so it's only 2 sprints. So if you have a nightmare, it's not the end of the world. But yeah, double points as well, so well worth tuning up for.
Which Donington?
Donington National, I believe that's the shorter one.
Yeah, okay.
That's going to be feisty.
Double check that, I might have the name wrong.
Yeah, Buggy.
Right now.
Levitatus.
But yes, the shorter track.
I'm spent after that.
Got their replay.
Yep, all saved.
Cute.
How did you go, DDF?
I finished about 5 seconds behind Darren at the end on a 1-stop, but for some reason I had the opposite problem at the pits today. It wouldn't go into gear, into first, so I had to take the headset off, yeah, Alt-Tab back in again, and then it would go into gear, so that probably cost me about 10 seconds, I'd say, maybe?
Yeah, it's better than 30 at Interlagos.
Yeah.
24 or whatever it was some crazy number.
It's all good. It's all good.
Sounds like it cost you the race.
Yeah, I mean, I was expecting to get third because Brett and Darren were just too fast. But I think Brett binned it at the start. He lost it in the second chicane, and then it's just a case of trying to delay the inevitable with Darren, really.
It was all part of the strategy.
Yeah, what happened, man? Did you just lose the rear on the way in?
Oh no, I missed my braking marker and then went,
Ah.
snatched
That was
it
a
and then got out of control.
That was a stunning recovery, though. You were near back of the field, dude.
Yeah, I used up all my fuel trying to get back in, so I had to do a two-stopper.
Flew
Just
past
a
me
couple
at
of litres at the end.
Yeah, that was an epic comeback, mate.
That's a very good drive.
I missed all my braking markers tonight too.
It was lovely seeing you though, Eski. Didn't often get to see you in a race.
Oh mate, that was great, that race we had. I was a bit upset that we didn't get to have a round 2, but alright, it's all good.
Oh,
I didn't see you all race.
Yeah, I was behind you all race.
The brakes were definitely fading on that one too.
Oh, you could feel it?
I fixed my brakes my first pit stop. Just my strategy was two-stop. I just thought everyone was going to run out of brakes, run out of fuel.
That's next week's combo. That's next week's combo.
Same strategy as you, Kuku.
Yeah, I could tell.
Also had myself a spin, so I was 17 seconds behind you.
I had about 50 pit stops, so that was good.
You had heaps of time to fix your brakes.
I had to fix the whole fucking car.
Jeez.
What do you think's causing your problem, DDF, with that gearbox?
Oh, I don't know. It's just I'll have to do some testing because it doesn't do it in practice. It's literally only happened twice, and it's only happened in these Procar races. So it just yeah, it just wouldn't go into first at all. I'm trying to put it in gear and it just wouldn't happen. Yeah, alt tab back out, back in again, and it worked. Very strange.
Have you tried not pitting?
I actually was wondering that before the race. I was thinking, right, if I want to no-stop this, how slow am I going to have to go on a lap? Like, what kind of lap time do I have to do to get 3.5 liters a lap out of it? And it was just, I just gave up trying to work it out.
I do like that track though. It's,
oh yeah,
just that full blast and
that sweeper's really fun.
Oh shit.
When you made the schedule before the season started, this is definitely the one I've been looking forward to the most because it's just an awesome circuit. So I was very happy to see this on the roster, mate.
When you see it like this, it's quite a loss that they cut it down. I mean, that is an amazing circuit. Imagine just walking around there for the day while the cars are going past.
I think you can still walk around.
Yeah, but there's no cars driving down the damn thing.
Sure.
It used to be my favourite track on the old Microprose Grand Prix. You get to launch the cars off the ripple strips in the chicane.
Oh yes.
It's all forest now, I think.
Yeah, is there not any of the road left?
It was pretty much forest when the road went through it.
I'm pretty sure, yeah. I'm pretty sure they ripped it all up. Maybe they left a few sections, I'm not too sure, but I thought it was all back to forest now.
Yeah, maybe.
The next one with the extra chicane is a lot of fun too, because that's a very high-speed chicane.
Is that the one where PK smashed Alicia?
Yep, that's the one.
And they had the scrap. Yeah, that's cool.
Definitely chance of weather next week, Mr. Bishy.
I'm old enough to remember watching that when it happened.
Yeah.
Yeah. Awesome.
And going, fight!
We spot F1 drivers, they leave their helmets on to get into a scrap.
You've got to be an idiot, don't you, to punch someone with a helmet?
Adrenaline's a crazy thing, eh?
I don't think it stops NASCAR drivers.
Hey, thanks guys. I'm out.
Yeah, me
Thanks
too.
very much.
See you next week, everyone.
Thanks very much, everyone, for turning up. That was a tough race. You did good.
Thanks, everyone. I worked out what I broke. I deleted a folder that I thought was just the replays.
Yeah.
Is it your Windows 32 folder?
It's definitely going to rain next week, Colin.
It's the
100%.
It's got
that's
profiles
confirmed.
and stuff in it, not just save games. So.
Oh yeah. No, you gotta go into the folder.
Yeah.
Wait for this to wrap up, and then I'll wrap the stream up.
Right. It's good
Anyway.
to know, though.
Yeah. It was my stupid fault.
Right. So you lost a lot of information then.
Yeah.
Alright guys, I'm going to go and wrap my stream up anyway. I'm going to go and switch YouTube off. I'll be back in a few minutes for anyone who's still hanging around for chat. Just so you know, my mum is in the live chat today, so she says hi.
Hi Mum.
Hi, Mum. Hi, Dan's mum.
Hi, Mrs. Finney.
I'm from the other side of the planet.
Did she bring scones?
No, but we've still got one round to go, so I'll see what we can do for Donington.
Donington and scones just seems to go right.
Oh, yes.
It's scones, not scones. Scones.
Scone is a town in New South Wales.
Alright, I'm going to wrap this up, guys. I'll see you all next week.
We'll be here, DD.
Oh, I love your work. Catch you at Donington. It's going to be epic. And that is the voice comms from Gravel Trap Legends. So, as you've already heard, then yeah, next week we're going to be racing at Donington. It's a double header. So instead of a one big 65-minute race, we've got two 20-minute races, and it is going to be raining. It's the season decider. I am now 11 points behind Darren, but only 7 points behind Brett. The points have kind of stretched a bit there, to be honest. So it's not unsalvageable. There's still a chance of getting second overall in the championship, but I'm going to have to basically outscore. I'm going to have to finish in both races an average of 8 positions ahead of Brett, and 12 positions ahead of Darren. It's going to be tricky, but we'll find out. Make sure you tune in at the same time next week to discover that. I am on YouTube before then, though, so if you guys are wanting to get some more DDF streams and all that kind of stuff, then on Friday I'm going to be doing my Dirt Rally 2.0 challenge for the month. And I'm not going to be using this. I'm not going to be using my Formula 1 style wheel because the absolute legend of legends, Jimmy the Bear, who actually lives around the corner from me, small world, he said I can borrow his wheel. I have ordered a new one. It's on the way. I just don't think it's going to get here before Friday, so Jimmy's been an absolute hero and said, yep, you can borrow that. So thankfully, round 2 is going to be on a round wheel, and it's going to be H2 rear wheel drive at Wales, and that's going to be raining as well, so lots of rain on my streams. And maybe next week I'll do a bulk program as well, but everything's, you know me, everything's scheduled well in advance. So subscribe to the channel, check out my upcoming streams on my channel page, and you'll get a list of everything. If not, it's all on my Discord, and that's about it really. I'm going to go and get a cold shower, have a cold beer, and get some dinner because I'm hungry. But I'm going to wrap the stream up now. So thank you again so much for watching. You look after yourselves. Don't forget to like the stream, it's not too late. And I will catch you guys when I catch you. Jimmy, Colin, Sean, Mr. Bishy, Ripper, Puncher Waterfall, and Average Mike, Tuber, JDF, De Groin, Olaf, Sticky, and probably Dean, and probably a lot of people that I've forgotten as well. Thank you. Bye bye.